What's going on, y'all? I had to bring y'all this video, man. I ain't got my gimbal on me. I ain't got my tripod. I ain't got no mic on me. I'm just dropping this video on y'all, man. I gotta get this, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even have it on me, honestly. That's really why I ain't got it. It's at the crib, and I ain't at the crib right now. But yeah, man. At the end of the day, I'm gonna bring you this right quick. You gotta stop thinking with your, you got to, man. You gotta start thinking about your future and everything that it could cost you thinking with your, I mean, at the end of the day, I ain't trying to sound like no saint, man. If you trying to just get you a quick one, get you a quick one, man. Do what you want. It's your life. Do what you want, but just start thinking about the consequences that can come with those impulsive decisions and thinking with your, you know what I'm saying? Because you could literally like bring an unwanted child in this world. You could catch some. You could end up doing a sacred exchange with a female who ain't really for you like that. And even for the females too, don't just be letting anybody in your temple. You know what I'm saying? Just take more thought about what you doing and why you doing it. Hey man, I ain't saying you can't get yours. If you trying to get yours and she trying to get hers, then do you. If that's what you want and that's what you want to do. But I just think we got to start thinking more about that kind of stuff. We got to start taking into account like what could really happen with that kind of stuff. Because at the end of the day, it could cost you everything, man. A one quick impulsive decision could cost you everything. And you got to ask yourself, like, is this really worth it? Like, is it really worth it? Most of the time, it ain't worth it, bro. And most of the time, she ain't really worth it. I'm going to be honest with you. And, hey, man, thinking with your... It's a lot of consequences, bro. It's a lot of consequences that can come with that, man. And just ask yourself when you sitting there, looking at a little shawty and all, just ask yourself, like, what do you really want out of it? You need to ask yourself, what is, like, yeah, she look good, but you need to start thinking past that. Like, is she nurturing? Is she a nice person? Is she happy with her life? Like, you need to start asking yourself and starting to get to know people for who they is and what you trying to do with them, and what they want. Because you might be trying to get you a quick one, or they might be trying to get a quick one, and you trying to go the long haul, and now everything all messed up, especially after you do something like that sacred exchange. A lot of times, a lot of people catch feelings and they get attached to people that they do that with, and understandably, And I think I would say it's because we just don't take that more serious. We don't really think about the impact that has on you. We don't really tune in to the fact that, dang, we really laying down, like, sharing our bodies with each other. Like, we don't really be thinking about it that deep. And I'm not trying to say it's super deep. Sometimes sex is just sex, and I get that. But I'm just saying, man, at the end of the day, you got to start thinking with your head, man. Start thinking with this and start asking yourself, like, is this really what I want to do? And what am I doing this for? Like, what's the reason? You know what I'm saying? Because just sticking in everything, making them kind of decisions, not saying that it's, a bad thing. Not saying you can't do what you want, but making them kind of decisions, man, risking it like that. You really want to get out here and risk it all like that, man? Hey, I ain't saying that you can't win. Man, I've been hearing so much of noises around. I got me looking around and shit. But yeah, man, I ain't saying that you can't, get you a win and get you a nut, man, if that's what you're trying to do. I'm not trying to say nobody can't do what they want. I'm just saying you got to start thinking more about what you're doing. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Is when you see shawty and you want to put her and you think about laying it down, then you need to ask yourself, like, what am I doing this for? Like, what am I going to get out of this? A nut, then what? What after that? Like, okay, maybe you just want to feel good. Ain't nothing wrong with you just want to feel good. Everybody just want to feel good. But you got to ask yourself, come on, man. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth one of y'all getting hurt or bringing a child in the world or catching something or whatever the case may be? You just got to ask yourself what you really doing it for and if it's really going to be worth it in the end. Most of the time, I mean, from my experiences, man, I've been blessed and lucky to my pullout game weak. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm Mr. Plan B. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm Mr. Plan B. But at the end of the day, I know that for me, a lot of the times with some females that it was just to get mine, and it was just like my impulsive decision, but one of the decisions that you're making and you're not thinking. Like, you might think about it, but you know you wrong. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're doing is wrong. If you really sat there and thought about what you was doing with Shawty, you know. Like, you like, dang, I'm fucked up. Like, I shouldn't be doing this shit. Especially when you know you don't care about Shawty. And I've been doing that too. Like, I'm one of them niggas. I ain't gonna lie, man. I have been one of those niggas who I will pretend like I give a fuck. I'm gonna pretend like I care about you so I can get my nut. And that's not cool. That's thinking with your dick. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's some fucked up shit. Because you just trying to fuck, And look, if y'all both just trying to fuck, man, do what you want, man. I ain't saying you can't do what you want, but I'm just trying to tell y'all, give a little bit more thought. Give a little bit more thought into what you're doing. Don't just be thinking with your, because that's going to get you in trouble, man. It's going to get you in trouble, and it's going to get you in a lot of situations that you don't want to be in. And you can control that, man. You can control them impulses. And look, we men, and at the end of the day, it's in our nature in a way. I hate to say it like that, but it's in our nature to want to. But I ain't saying you can't. Just you need to ask yourself, like, what I'm doing it for, and what am I going, not even what I'm going to get out of it. I don't want to say that, but what am I doing this for, and how is this going to better me or help me or hurt me? Or you need to just be thinking about all the risks that you could take, because so many things can happen to you, you know? So you got to start thinking about that kind of stuff. What's up with this car back here? You see that shit? A vehicle back there. But yeah, man. It's just one of them things I'll just be thinking about, like, dang, bro. You really just got to sit down and you just got to think about that kind of stuff. But yeah, man, I got eyes on this car over here, man. But yeah, what's it called? I really do think we need to stop thinking with our, and we got to start tuning in and using our mind and start realizing what we're doing, because we are fucking up the world by just thinking with our, I ain't gonna lie, because you bringing in babies, you fucking hoes, that mean nothing, you know what I'm saying? And then some of y'all, I'm not trying to get on nobody, you know, I don't want to seem like I'm better than nobody, but some men, they might be so, what's the word, deprived of cooch. They haven't had any cooch, so now y'all got the sixes thinking that they tens. You got the fives thinking that they tens, you know? Because they think since you give them attention, now they trying to hold out, or now they think they big dog because they getting some attention, they getting some schmeat. But it's really like, really you just thinking with and you just need it. Like, you just fiending for it. So you would get it even if it was from a fucking donkey on the side of the road, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, just control your impulses, bro. I ain't trying to sit here and act like I'm Mr. Saint. I done definitely thought with my 100 million times. But I'm just saying, bro, we can all just tune in and try to dial that back a little bit, because I'm seeing the impact that can take. I've seen the impact it's took on me, and I've seen the impact it take on the people around me. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. A lot of kids is fucking accidents, and a lot of kids is coming from thinking with your dick. I'm just being real with you. So it's just one of them things where you just gotta ask yourself, like, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I fucking with this bitch? Is this shit really worth it? Sacred exchange. It ain't just fucking, man. It ain't a nut. But yeah, bro, that's all I'm gonna say. Thank y'all for tuning into my video. It's January 31st, man. We ending it, man. We ending the day, man. No more YouTube videos. Oh, psych, nigga. No, I'm still posting every day. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.